you do welcome back to your radio.
What the fuck? But yeah. Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. We're couples training today. Oh, she's chasing flies. And he's going tits at her. Can't believe that.
Fucking leave it, you stupid cunt.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, but she's stupid. You just called her stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, we're training. We're couples training. I'm just copying Steve's session, basically. And I thought... Oh, she got that. Oh, no, she didn't. And I thought I could bring you along. The session will be as follows. I am going to take it a little bit easier than Steve, just because I've not done any form of like intense training for quite a while. So just easing myself back into it. I feel like I've been saying that for the past 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Ever since Christmas, I've just been on and off ill. And now we're travelling. I've just not had like a decent stint of like structured training, which I'm very much looking forward to, just getting into a bit more of a routine. Leading into Oslo. How far away is Oslo?
15 weeks.
15 weeks.
17 weeks.
17 weeks. Or somewhere there in between. 17 weeks. Yeah, just over 4 months until I run my doubles with Wilma in Oslo. So yeah, a bit of structured training will do me good, I think. This week is still a little bit do what you like, and then from next week we start proper training again. We trained upper on Tuesday. We trained upper on Tuesday, which is, we like to get that in, don't we, as a couple, just a bit of an upper pump session. And then obviously today, Friday, I'll be doing this, and then I'm going to go for a run at the weekend.
A 5k run.
Yeah, just a 5k run at the weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday. But today's session is a wall ball buy-in and buy-out. You're doing 100 reps, I'm doing 50. So 50 reps for time. And then it's 2 circuits. The first circuit is 4 rounds, 1k row. Yours says 100% FTP. Yes. Yeah, race, just...
Chilled pace.
Yeah, chilled pace for me. So 1k row, 30 front rack walking lunges, and then 10 kettlebell swings, but my old lady back doesn't agree to swings, so I'm doing explosive hip thrusts instead. 3-minute rest times 4. And then round or circuit number 2, again, is 4 rounds with 3-minute rests of 1k ski, 15 inverted rows, and 10 dips. Then it's 15 minutes on the assault bike for Steve, but there is only one assault bike in the gym, so I'm going on the normal bike for 15 minutes, just a zone 2 to 3. And then the wobble buyout again. He's doing 100, I'm doing 50. And that is the session. So I thought I could bring you along on this glorious day. We'll be inside in a gym, sweating our tits off. Enjoy. Apologies for the appearance. I've been sat at my desk all morning, apart from taking the nugget out for a walk. Yeah, I've just got back, I mentioned this last video, I just got back into that habit of like thinking that stuff that we do isn't interesting enough to film, and then I end up not filming, and it's a negative cycle, isn't it? Anyway, I've been sat all morning at my desk trying to sort out Steve moving the company to Sweden, which is a process and a half. Sorting registration out, sorting like initial payment out and stuff like that. Then I've been looking at an Airbnb for our trip to Stockholm in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, because it's World Championships, it's High Rocks World Championships. And obviously with the Performance Academy we're going, because he's got athletes competing at World Champs. So been sat looking for an Airbnb that is suitable for us, because obviously we're taking Kelpie, and I'm very picky when it comes to stuff like that, so that's what I've been doing. And then I've been looking at trimmers. Oh, so boring but so necessary, and I get like, is it decision anxiety? Can you call it that? I've no idea. Is that a little bit of a dramatic word? I'm not sure, but making a decision on which one to get is hard for me. It is. Do I get a battery one? Do I get a cable one? Do I get a petrol one? What brand do I get? Are they on offer anywhere? Yeah. As I said, apologies for the appearance, but you'll just have to live with that. I thought I could give you, so this video doesn't just turn into a complete training video, I thought I could give you a plant update. Project Grow Shit is still very much underway. Obviously we were away to the UK for a month. We were away for about a month. So I dropped my babies off at my brother and my sister-in-law's, and they very kindly looked after them, and I got them back middle of last week, I think, and I thought I could give you a little update. They're chilies, like normal cayenne chilies, peppers. I've got 2 tomato plants. Yeah, 3 tomato plants, and then like spicier chilies like habaneros, Carolina Reapers and Nagas, and this is what they're currently looking like. Look at that. And in the windowsill, and there's 3 here. Dead ones. Kelpie dog. Hello. But yeah, I am chuffed. Let's start with the biggest ones. That one, my tomato plant. I don't know if it's a good thing, to be honest, that they shoot up high. But yeah, that's a tomato plant, and then that one's a tomato plant. These are all peppers, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, these little flowers will turn into peppers, and if you can see, there's like loads of little buds, so they'll all turn into peppers, which is very exciting, or I find very exciting. And then these are the rest. I think this is probably my pride and joy, this one. It's Carolina Reaper. Look how big it is. If you compare it to my other Carolina Reapers, this is also one, significantly smaller. That is one. What's this? Bird's eye. That's quite big. Yeah, I'm chuffed, but I think, looking at these pepper plants, they're in like small to medium pots. I think I need to repot them into pots like this, if I'm not mistaken. If there's any plant enthusiasts out there that actually know what they're doing. Let me know if that's the right thing to do, because that is the plan for them. Also, I heard, and I must admit, when I repotted all of them into their current pots, into like the soil, I added like crushed eggshells. I've started collecting like crushed, because obviously we eat a shit ton of eggs. I've started collecting like eggshells and like crushing them, because one, I heard right before we left, or right before I repotted them, that it's really good, like a very good source of like nutrients and calcium or something. So I added it to that soil, and they've grown like the fuck. So I think when I repot them this time, I'll do the same thing. And then obviously I've been watering them with like a supplement thing for plants. So I think that is the reason why they're so big. I just want them to start fruiting now. And I have no idea as well, if there's anyone out there who knows anything about plants, can I put them outside or do I keep them inside? Because where we live is right next to a lake, and as lovely as it is, see if I can show you, that's the back of the garden, and obviously that's the lake. As lovely as it is, it's very windy, and I'm just scared that these are a bit too flimsy to like withstand that. If you see that, like if you see this one, like it's not very stable. Even the big ones, obviously I've tied them to these wooden pins. I just don't know if they'll like withstand the wind. So if anyone knows, please let me know. But yeah, that has been my life recently. Also, with having been away for like a month, the garden is an absolute mess, and I'm very aware of that. Hence why I've been looking at trimmers. And weeds have just appeared everywhere. So I think now with the weather being nice, hello, I think we're gonna head outside for a bit and de-weed the drive. Can you help me de-weed the drive? No, but I'll be outside. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I love you so much. Pet me, human. Look at her. What do you want? Do you want petted? She's a way to growl at me. She's a psychopath like that, aren't you? You make it out like you want fuss, and then when we give you fuss, you growl at us. Although you mainly do that to Dad and not me, which I'm very happy about. Dogs are just the best, aren't they? Anyway, should we go outside? Should we go in the garden? I take it that's a yes. The plan was to film while I was out walking the nugget, but it started pissing it down, absolutely pissing it down as soon as we got to the walk. And this camera isn't, I don't think this camera's waterproof. and it's too expensive to test if it's waterproof or not. So no filming in the forest. Quite filming there. It's quite peaceful, and it's just nice scenery, isn't it? But we're back home, and I thought rather than not film, I shall film something. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and tuning in, really. And just to recap this video a little bit. It's Friday. We're away to the gym in a minute. I'm not going to film that session because it is exactly the same session as what you saw at the start of this video. So we rinse and repeat that with slight progressions. So we've got wobbles, then the 2 circuits of row, lunge, hip thrust, and ski, inverted row, banded push downs, and then wobbles to finish again. So yeah, the exact same session as last week. I do suppose that I just want to mention that I'm very much enjoying structured training again. If you follow the channel for a while, then you know that after Steve and I's mixed doubles in Stockholm at Christmas, I decided to take a little bit of a break from competing, a break from structured training where I had to do certain things during the week, just to get a little bit of freedom back, I suppose. And I did say back then, let's see how long it lasts. Well, it lasted until now. I just feel very lost without a plan. A week or 2, 3, maybe max 4 without any form of structure is good, just to do whatever you like, whenever you like. But I do like, I'm a creature of habit. I love routine, and when that routine is out the window for too long, I don't feel very well. It's not good for me, basically. So we're back to structured training. We're doing at the moment, just to prevent injury, I suppose. We're running twice a week. Let's have a look. So we're running twice a week on a Wednesday and at the weekend. He's programmed it for a Sunday, but I'm assuming that it's flexible Saturday or Sunday. And then a Monday will remain our couples upper pump session. We do love that. Just like an easy upper body pump session, as it says. So that's a Monday. A Tuesday, I've got strength and sled density, so a little bit of strength, and then 10 rounds of, so we did like sled testing a while ago, or sled push testing a while ago, in which like I had to reach max weight for 10 meters within a minute. So I had to obviously start the sled at a relatively lightweight and then increase by 15 kilo every 10 meters until I couldn't push a 10 meter length within 60 seconds. And that is then my max capacity. So my max capacity capped at 241 kilo, which I'm delighted with, especially on that carpet in the gym because it's fucking tough. So yeah, 241 kilo, and then we're training to a percentage of that. So this week it was 80% of my max weight, 10 times 10 meters with a 60-second or 90-second break in between. And then we did 10 rounds, or I was programmed 10 rounds of sled pull and reverse sled drags, but my knee played up a little bit on the first couple of like sled drags, so we capped it at 5. Then next week we try 6, the week after we try 7, then 8, then 9, then 10, and that's the way we're progressing that. So that's a Tuesday. A Wednesday's a run, like I said. No, a Wednesday's rest day, Thursday's a run, because I ran yesterday. Today is like that mixed modal session, and then a run at the weekend. So what's that, 5 sessions? Yeah, 5 sessions for the week, which suits me. So yeah, That's what training's looking like, and I'm very much enjoying it. Not too sure what next week's video will be. We live quite mundane lives, but I'm very aware that you guys are just curious to see what we get up to. So I'm going to try and film different sessions so you get a little bit of an insight into either the like upper pump session that we do or the sled session. I'm not sure yet. Either one. I'll try and film for you next week. So that's what you've got to look forward to next week. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Love you and leave you. Say thank you so much for clicking on this video. It does mean the world to me. If you haven't already, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you in next week's video. Bye bye.